So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling.
Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt.
You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
It is cheaper to build a wooden ceiling. Everyone agreed on a wooden ceiling.
You shut up.
And the church walls were only built to hold a wooden ceiling.
Shut up, Jack.
Of course, the craftsman should know that.
You do what you're told. Go and chisel, apprentice.
The roof is like your fat neck. It's only made to hold up a lump of hollow wood filled with straw.
For once, behave yourselves. This is a house of God.
Mark my words, if you two go on like this, one of you will have to go. And now focus on your work, Jack, and finish it, just for once. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling, if you wish.
Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year. We've never moved this much wool as it is. Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
I'd hire her for other things.
Hey! Hey, take that back!
What do you care? I bet she doesn't even remember your name.
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me.
Hey, little brother. I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right?
It's our secret.
Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know. The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done. He won't let me do another one.
I better not get too close.
Right, the wall is already coming apart and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot. Everything all right, Jonathan? Oh. It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral. Who knows what secrets are hidden down here?
Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home. I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba. Oh, it's gone.
Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh,
Oh, no! It's all broken!
the sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
No, maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe. Or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the colour that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either, and he's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry, he's a little monk. He is everyone's brother. Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you. I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Popper.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Popper knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
The Hamleys were the ones forcing that deal on me to spite Waleran. They are breaking the agreement they made with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay steep prices for stone. And the verderer of Shoot Forest now insists we pay even more for timber. The verderer and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring. If our workers find out, they'll get nervous. And rightly so.
Of course. This is a terrible problem.
Yeah, it is.
What's wrong?
Fulling the wool is hard work, isn't it?
Backbreaking. That's why we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well. Why do you ask?
I thought I had an idea. Maybe not.
I planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our workers, and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
If it weren't for you, we'd be lost now. But our problem remains. I must talk to the Earl.
Indeed. But first, we need to talk to the workers. They need to know.
I agree. Why would Percy Hamley break his word? Why now, all of a sudden?
I don't know. What are you doing out here, Jack? Did you finish your corbel?
I'm not done yet, but I'll do it later, all right?
Why do I have the feeling that the corbel won't be finished today? Or tomorrow?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
Alfred can.
Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone. We'll find a solution.
Should I just knock? Here we go. There's no one home.
Good day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day your hands start bleeding, piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use the coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right? Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not. And how are you two?
Oh, well.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well...
Well...
Jonathan! He's here!
I'm coming! Jack loves you.
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it. You remembered it?
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack!
I know.
Did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
He is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that I'm smarter than Alfred. Everyone's smarter than Alfred.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe. Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone, not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could father make me swear that oath? Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right. Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway? You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... It's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said. And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours.
I guess. It's like trading wool.
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiating, trading. It's fun, actually.
Talking to people is fun.
You listen to what they have to say, what they have to offer, what they're looking for. Then you come up with an offer where everyone profits, including you.
I get it. We'll tell people about us when we come up with an offer that suits them and us.
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves. Which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend Otto Blackface was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us, that the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself, and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down. You heard the Prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I'd planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon, and there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust Tom.
I say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again? Hey up there!
Hey down there!
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack! You said you were done with your corbel. What I saw did not look finished.
It's hard. I need time.
I need it finished today. If you don't do it, Alfred will.
That's my corbel.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest? Ah, shouldn't have said that about Jonathan. Damn it. Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
Do you know a remedy for rough and dry hands?
Your mother would know for sure. She is tending to her herbs right down that path to your left.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No. But I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours, if you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not. The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Ouch! Stinging nettle?
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The fuller's hands will improve for a while. But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you. As much as I'd like to, I did promise Tom I'd only do my own carvings in the evenings. Hey. Better not. One is too old for the book, and the other is too young. I better not get too close. I need to do better than that. Ah, missed! Damn it! Yes! I bet there are more nests around. I don't see the Bible. Even if I could find it, I doubt it would still be legible. The water flow turns the wheel. Then there's more wheels. And the millstone. The water flow turns the millstone. So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day. If I break something, I'll have to pay for it. Found that out the hard way. Maybe one day we could build a mill that will do a fulling motion. Hey, that's not a bad idea. But then the fullers would be out of a job. But they were complaining about their hands, and there is probably other work for them. And Ali and Martha could sell even more cloth and save money on the fulling. I won't do it today, but hell, I have to try to build a fulling mill. Do you mind?
Oi, my ants!
I just took a few. They aren't all your ants. Hey.
Jack, how did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it, you were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack, you'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here.
Well, they have a lot of things here, but they don't sell books.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
Hello, Cuthbert. I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. But I remember, you said you won't bury me.
Well, that was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Well, the mortar won't, but
I
I
think Brother
will.
Arnaldus fell asleep. He's snoring.
Oh, yes? Did I complain when you disappeared for the
I
better part of the
doubt
morning?
there's a copy of Ovid's work hidden around here.
That's none of your business. Now get to work.
No.
I need to do better than that. Haha! I bet there are more nests around. Everything all right, Jonathan? Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean another thing. Either he's stopped listening or he's thinking about it.
You must be joking. Come on.
I'm not joking.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Oh, the Prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday!
But it's my break.
Tom Builder.
Now, he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one, the new one?
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not my Earl. I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley!
You know what? I refuse to remember that name.
What? Why?
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare!
Already did it!
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
No! I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
And I'm not coming. And stop yelling!
I will
if
not!
anyone knows where I can find the Amores, then it's the monks from the scriptorium.
You drunk bastard! You pushy fat oaf!
Don't be distracted by what is going on outside.
No surprise,
Regis. The two have been quarreling the whole morning. I wonder what their problem is.
Order won't complain if it has to wait until I'm done with me break.
What are you doing in the scriptorium?
I wanted to have a look at your books.
Is that so? Everyone, listen up. Is the work of a scribe not to copy text and scripture?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And is it not the task of illuminators to illuminate these texts with pictures and colour?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius. It is, Sir Prior Yes, Remigius. Sir Prior. Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And what do you think is the work of Jack, the apprentice of Tom Builder?
Build?
Working on the construction site.
Carving statues and ornaments,
building
I think.
things.
I'm not exactly sure what it is either. but it is not distracting our scribes and illuminators. I do not know what Prior Philip sees in you, Jack. Now, go back to your work and do not disturb us again.
Shut up! You shut up!
And you, don't be distracted.
No,
Sir
Remedius.
If anyone knows where I can find the Amores, then it's the monks from the scriptorium.
You do know that we might all lose our work?
I know.
Nope, no of it here.
And when I'm out of work, I want at least to be relaxed. And not stressed out by your constant yelling.
If you would do your job, then I wouldn't have to yell.
So much to do, and all Tom wants me to do is corbels. If your brother Alfred won't apologize, then we have to make him. What do you think?
What did he write? Tell me. What? What did he write?
Alfred can't read.
Just your name, you pig.
He wrote that you are a pig, Alfred. What did you do that for? What are you doing?
I want you to take back what you said about Aliena.
So what if I would fuck her? What's it to you?
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't you be working?
How can I if you keep distracting me with that face of yours?
Oh, that was mean.
You still don't get it, do you? Take back what you said.
Look at him. He's angry with you.
Piss off, Jack. Nobody gives a fuck what you want. Apprentice.
I only have enough ants for one face, and that's Alfred's. Alfred?
What? Bah! Hey! You're never gonna be a mason. You will end up hung in shiring. Like your father, the thief.
What did you say?
Oh, he doesn't know.
We heard it in a tavern. Your father was a thief. They hanged him. Are you gonna cry now?
Oh, here comes the waterworks.
At least I'm no fat pig and no damn ugly monk.
Piss off, you bastard.
And don't steal anything on your way out.
Will you apologise now?
For what?
Yeah, for what?
How about you do some work around here for a change? If you go on like this, Tom will give you to the monastery.
Hey, we don't want him.
I should ask someone who knows about books instead. It's blocked. I have to go in through the front. Ah, locked. Ah, locked. Hello, Milius.
Jack, and Jonathan. This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellar soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a sausage.
I am looking for a book.
The kitchen is not the best place to start looking for a book. You should try the scriptorium instead. But you need to get past Remigius to get into the prior's house. No, there's not.
You miss Cuthbert, hmm?
I do. The thought of being here without him.
But you won't be alone.
I'd rather be alone than spend the rest of my days cooped up in here with someone like Brother Andrew. Or whoever will be the new cellarer.
Did you talk to Philip about it?
You know, I think I should. But Philip and I haven't talked since Cuthbert passed on. As prior, he always has something else to worry about.
Ah, no. Here it is.
Now, let's see. Here we go. Yes. Just a little more. Good. And now, what? Milius?
Yes?
Do you know how to make a balm?
Indeed. All it takes is some hot fat and beeswax.
Ah, thank you.
You know, you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
What, me? I think that would be a problem.
Why? You can read, you know about herbs, and you are good company.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
No, it's vinegar.
Ah, it's vinegar. That shouldn't be here. What was Cuthbert thinking?
Oh, Lord. Give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from my kitchen.
I don't think I would make a good monk.
Why not? Philip thinks so too. He told me.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come around and talk to you, right?
That is true.
And I think I should get back to work soon. Thank you for your help.
I've got the balm. I'm done here for now.
Remigius won't let me talk to the monks. I think I know who might be a shining inspiration for both of you. The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on Sub-Prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man?
Who?
Sub-Prior Remigius, you fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens! Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
We place our trust in you. We take you in.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester. There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it? Me? I don't remember. He did. Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out. What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right. This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually. Alfred can't read. Have you seen Alfred?
He wasn't in here.
And this is how you thank us?
I'd better keep at a distance. I don't want to be scolded too. They have problems with their hands and feet. Maybe I can find a way to help them. Try this.
Whenever did you find the time to make a balm, handsome Jack? Don't you have work to do?
Who would I be if I could just pass by ladies in need?
Does that mean you'll join us and do some filling?
I have my own work to do, so that won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. Suddenly you've got work to do. But I dare say, that balm works. My hands feel much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies. No. She would just tell me not to pick a fight. Have you seen Alfred?
The master builder?
Yes.
No, he wasn't here. We would have seen him.
I've never seen Alfred helping you with your cloth.
He does his work and I do mine.
He's having fun. I don't want to disturb him. Have you seen Alfred?
No, I haven't. Why? Did you pick a fight with him again?
He started it.
I heard that one before.
He did.
Oh, hello again. Didn't you want to talk to Aliena?
Maybe. I need to go.
See you around, Jack.
I better leave Philip out of this. Are you all right? Is something troubling you?
The Priory does not have the money to pay the workers early and to spend more on building materials. Not even if we sell all our wool at the Fleece Fair in Shiring.
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course that's a problem. Jack, please.
Before him, not a single fort remains. I think that was all of them. Time to get this done. This could be better. Somehow I can't focus today. And the face still isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Ah, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastard.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them, you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here? I think I'll go and see Tom later. No, he doesn't seem to be at the market. Pig.
Oh, now I'm scared.
I'm still angry. Alfred's got it coming. Great friends you have here, Alfred.
Just because you don't have any.
You are not much better than him.
What did I do?
Yeah, leave him out of it.
You're even worse, you dwarf. You always talk behind my back.
Whoa!
Why are you picking on us?
Your brother was right, you are an ass.
Shut up.
You shut up.
I'm still angry. Alfred's got it coming. Hey. Hey, Alfred.
What? Ow! Stop it, goddammit!
What are you doing?
You see what happens when you mess with me, Alfred Builder?
Damn it!
Will you take back what you said?
All right. I take it back. And now piss off.
It wasn't so hard now, was it?
Stop laughing. And leave me alone. I've got things to do.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Jack!
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your call bell and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read. You throw ants at him. You hit him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight. Sub-Prior Remy just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure, but there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe, and when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing.
I don't believe him.
Alfred is wrong. It was an accident. We need to be thankful that nothing happened.
Already talking like a monk.
What?
Jack is right. Let's just leave it at that.
What about the monk?
We don't know that there was a monk.
Accidents happen. We'll check all the ropes to make sure there won't be another one. Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help, not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant. I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt. I asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. "Shiring," she exclaimed.